Hello and welcome back to Innerverz. This is a place for deep thought. This is a place where we answer those burning questions that make life feel a little more mysterious, maybe a little more meaningful. So, if you enjoy science meets spirituality conversations, this is the place. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video. There's a lot more coming in the next few weeks. In this episode, we are going to look at two key ideas before we move into a reading of chapter 2 from my book, Are You the Universe? Yes, I do have a book. It's called Are You the Universe? This episode is about the echoes of the universe. The book itself is available on Amazon in both print and Kindle editions. So check it out if these ideas resonate with you. So let's begin. The first idea, what if the universe is not silent? The way we imagine it, the universe is huge. Between Earth and Moon, there's a lot of space. From the Earth to the next planet, there's more. And then as you go on out of the solar system, it's a huge black void. And is it silent? The question is, what if the universe is not silent? What if instead it's more like a continuous field of vibrations? So if you look at some of the ancient traditions, we have long spoken about a primordial sound called Om. Om is not just a chant, it is the origin of everything, a sound that represents the underlying patterns of existence itself. And interestingly, modern science seems to echo something very familiar. At the most fundamental level, nothing is truly at rest. That's what science says. Particles vibrate, energy moves in waves. Even if what we think of as solid even though it appears like a solid, in many ways it is just structured motion. So, from two very different directions, spiritual insight and scientific observation, we arrive at a shared possibility, a possibility that reality itself may be built on vibrations. That is the whole premise of my book, and that leads us to the second idea. If everything is vibration, then where do we as humans, where do we stand in all of this? Are we separate observers? Are we looking at distant universes or galaxies or something? Or are we somehow part of the same rhythm? Because if the same fundamental patterns that shape stars and galaxies, if they exist at the level of atoms as well, within the human body, then maybe the same vibrations, the same patterns, they don't stop at the physical level. Maybe they extend into the way we think, the way we feel. So, do vibrations really influence us? Or do we influence vibrations? That is what we explore in the book, Are You the Universe? Make sure you check it out. And of course, I'm going to cover the same topics in this series of episodes on Innerverz, but a book is always much more readable in one go. So before we step into the chapter, just sit with this question for a moment. Are we simply watching the universe, or are we already part of the music? Let's explore that idea. This is from chapter 2 of my book. The episode is called The Echoes of the Universe.
The echoes of the universe. Imagine the universe as a giant orchestra, with every star, planet, and living being adding its own sound to a continuous vibration that fills all of space. For thousands of years, people have described the ancient sound of Om as the very first sound, the beginning of everything. This sound is more than just a spiritual idea. It represents the basic forces and patterns that hold the universe together. Scientists have found that even the smallest particles vibrate, and many spiritual traditions talk about the importance of resonance and harmony. Whether we look through the lens of modern physics or ancient wisdom, vibrations are at the core of how the universe works and how we connect to it. In Are You the Universe? We explored the idea that the universe's vibrations affect not just the stars, but also our minds and what we can become. The book links the idea of universal vibrations to our own lives and asks important questions. Are we in tune with these vibrations? Could the patterns that shape the universe also guide our thoughts, bodies, and lives? As you read, think about how you might already feel these vibrations, shaping what music you like, sudden insights into complex problems, or intuition. The book suggests that noticing these echoes could show us how closely we are connected to the universe. A journey from sound to self. For thousands of years, people have tried to answer life's biggest questions. Who are we? Where do we come from? What is our purpose? In seeking answers, two main paths have emerged: science and spirituality. Science tries to understand how the universe works, from the Big Bang to quantum mechanics. Spirituality, on the other hand, looks inside, exploring our minds, meditation, and how our souls might be connected to something greater. The main point of this book is that vibrations, the universe's basic rhythm, connect science and spirituality. By focusing on these rhythms, the book suggests that both where we come from and what we can become are shaped by this shared force. From the tiny vibrations of atoms to the feeling of meditation, these patterns link everything, from the smallest particle to the biggest star, and connect us deeply to the universe. The search for meaning and potential. What does it mean to be in tune with the universe? Could paying attention to these vibrations help us discover hidden abilities? Many people throughout history have believed that connecting with these vibrations brings deeper awareness, greater creativity, and even special skills such as strong intuition, healing, or wisdom. To start tuning in, you could try mindful listening. Sit quietly and notice the sounds around you and how they feel in your body and mind. Meditation is another way. By focusing on your breath or repeating a calming sound like Om, you might begin to notice the gentle vibrations that link you to the world. These practices can help you become more aware of the universe's rhythms in your daily life and continue your journey of discovery inside and out. The call to tune in. At the center of Are You the Universe is an important question. What if we are not just watching the universe, but are part of it, connected through its vibrations? The book suggests that by tuning into the universe's rhythms, we might discover who we really are. Readers are encouraged to listen to the echoes within and around them, and to consider the idea that the universe is not only outside us, maybe in a deep way, but we are part of it. Everyone is invited to explore this idea and their own possible connection to the universe.